Back on the record in cause number 327042, the state of Texas versus Destiny Robertson. Ms. Robertson, you was previously sworn, and I'm gonna show you what has been marked as State's Exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on page 2 of the same document, Ms. Robinson, are these your initials?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on page 3 of this document, Ms. Robinson, above the line that says defendant, is that your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have another document before me. This document is titled the Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Ms. Robinson, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your signature above the line that says defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now there's actually 2 boxes that's being checked on this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
The second box says that you're waiving, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have 2 other documents here, Ms. Robinson. First document is titled the Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. And Ms. Robinson, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that your signature on the line that says defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are these your initials on the line that says I want to waive my right to an attorney and represent myself?
Yes, Your
I have another document. This document is titled the Waiver of Counsel for Purposes of Entering a Guilty Plea or Proceeding to Trial. Ms. Robinson, do you recognize this document?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your signature above the line that says defendant?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Robinson, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you have an opportunity to read the documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd also like to offer State's Exhibit 2, that's the PC affidavit from the case.
Ms. Robertson, the state is like to offer State's Exhibit number 1. State's Exhibit number 1 is the misdemeanor plea admonishment. That is the document that have your initials on page 2 and your signature on page 3. The state would like to also enter State's Exhibit number 2, which is the probable cause affidavit or PC affidavit, commonly referred to as the police report. Now, the state would like to use these documents as evidence against you in your case. Is it all right for the state to use these documents as evidence in your case? Okay, no objection. State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2 will be admitted. Ms. Robinson, is there any evidence that you are currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
I've worked, some paperwork.
Okay, what I'm saying is, do you have any mental issues
Oh, no.
that interferes with your ability to understand what's going on?
No.
Now, Ms. Robinson, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally, that you are competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's for 1 year deferred probation, no fine, 60 hours community service, 1,400 in restitution, 1,400 in restitution. to be paid-
1,400?
Yes, Your Honor, to be paid to a Marcus Mays.
Marcus Mays,
And dismissal of house numbers 328-118 and 328-116. And I've submitted those dismissals to the court.
Ms. Robinson. The state is offering that you serve 1 year deferred adjudicated probation. During this 1 year probationary period, you will not be required to pay a fine. However, you will be required to pay court costs of $337. You will also be required to pay restitution in the amount of $1,400 to Marcus Mays. You will also be required to pay your probation fee of $60 per month and a urinalysis fee of $15 per month. Now, Ms. Mays, this comes to a total per month of $235. Would you be able to pay that amount over the 1 year period? You will? Okay. Now, Ms. Mays, you also be required to perform 60 hours of community service. Ms. Mays, do you understand the state's offer?
Miss who?
So, excuse me,
No,
Ms.
this-
Robertson.
yeah, this
Oh,
my
no,
child.
Mays is, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Ms. Robertson, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer is fair and just?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Robertson, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state, Ms. Robertson. If you successfully complete the deferred probationary period, this case will be dismissed. It will not appear on your record as a conviction, and you may qualify for non-disclosure. You would have to talk to an attorney, or you can, you can talk to someone about a non-disclosure. Okay? All right. Now, Ms. Robertson, please stand over here. You're gonna follow the direction of the clerk and have a good day.